client, DPD tip line, is not available. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hit.
People were hurt in that shooting.
We had 5 vehicles damaged and at least 2 businesses, and I believe there was a connector switch to the internet that got hit on the power line that knocked out everybody's internet this morning.
And well, like they need to put these people down, so, with the evidence that they collected, the evidence that we have with our camera, it's gonna show, like the city, who the bad guy.
Carolina's Lindsey Graham.
Thank you for calling the Columbus Social Security Office. Your call is important to us. You can do many things online at sstate.gov, like apply for benefits. Also, with the personal My Social Security account, you can get an instant benefit verification letter, check the status of your application, and most people can request
avoiding a government shutdown. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News,
services by phone at 1-800-772-1213. An in-person service is available in our offices. While most offices can help you without an appointment, a few offices are closed or open by appointment only. Find out which offices are closed or open by appointment only by visiting ssa.gov/emergency. We always encourage you to make an appointment as this will help us plan for you. Physical distancing and wearing of masks are required in our
I'm not a
offices.
politician. I never
Provide a
aspired
mask
to be
if
a
you do not
politician.
have.
But I want to bring some common sense. I think we've had that here.
Thank you for
in our
calling Social
district, and just common sense Mississippi values.
/feedback.
I want to work
To hear
hard.
information about the
I want to be able to
2023
issues, and
cost of
I
living
know.
adjustment. Press or say 1 to continue with your call. Press or say 2 to hear these options again. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored or recorded. Please listen to all options carefully. Our menu has recently changed. To hear field office hours and directions, press or say 4. To dial your party's extension, press or say, please
For
hold.
over 33 years, NST Law has never taken a fee unless our injured clients won money.
We're looking forward to talking to you. All of our representatives are currently busy. When call volumes are high, your wait time may be up to 15 minutes to speak to a representative. Thank you for holding. Someone will assist you shortly. Please remember to have handy your Social Security number and any recent mail that we may have sent you. Having this information will help us serve you better. If you want to file for retirement, disability, or spouse's benefits, please remember that you have the choice of applying online. For more information about Social Security, including forms and a complete list of online services, please visit us online. Social Security can help you.
John Jackson.
Oh, I don't even know if he's on the phone right now. One moment. Let me see. What's your name? Was he expecting a call from you?
I certainly doubt it. This is Zori Rush. I'm trying to get everybody in there arrested.
Okay, hold on just a second, okay?
All right.
Let me see. I'm not working in the office, so I have to send him a message.
That's part of my evidence. Thanks for telling me.
Okay. All right.
I have no idea where this came from.
Hey, Mr. Rush.
I'm here.
Apparently, the managers are all in a phone call meeting right now with the Jackson offices. Is there something I can help you with?
I don't know. I'm looking at a program operations manual from the Social Security Administration. And apparently the employees in your Columbus office that actually work in the office don't have access to that same manual and are violating it. So I'm trying to verify whether or not the statements they are telling me are true. And John Jackson is apparently the manager there. So can you look at my record and compare what's happening to my record to what's written in the program operations manual and tell me what the Columbus office is doing with my record?
I can try to help you. I can try to assist you. What's your social security number?
It's 587-31-6485.
Okay, and what's your birthday, please?
10-4-77.
And your current mailing address?
6912 Mount Vernon Road, Eupora, Mississippi 39744. All the rattling and stuff that you're hearing is just me trying to calm my nerves while I'm dealing with this very overwhelming issue.
Okay, and when do you normally receive your checks?
The program has placed me on the disability payment where they send out checks on the 3rd of each month.
And what is it that you got that you don't agree with, or whatever's going on that you want someone to
Well,
look at?
it's not. It's not me. I've studied history and law basically for the last 8 years since I enrolled in this plan with Social Security. And what's happened is I'm being trafficked through that Starkville servicing field office to defy a section of the Obamacare Act that would require the state to cover my Medicaid costs from the time that I enrolled. Now, I didn't discover all of that until I filed a lawsuit against the commissioner for not seeing it in federal court. And two federal courts, the Appeals Council and the Northern District of Mississippi, have rescinded my entire record because it was created fraudulently. So I have been trafficked through Social Security Administration receiving payments while that Starkville office and that Columbus office are all fully aware that my application is not authorized by the Social Security Administration. The Appeals Council said it and the federal courts have said it. So right now, I don't understand what's happening because I have an emergency interview scheduled for a critical payment processing error to correct the issues that the commissioner and the federal courts found. But what I'm being told is that no one at the Social Security Administration can make that appointment until November the 28th. I'm also being told that the person that I have to have the appointment with is a person that was accused of using the misinformation to create my claimant record. And that's what I'm saying is against the program operations manual rules. The program operations manual rules say that the person who was actually involved and is accused of giving the misinformation is not supposed to be involved in the process of making a determination of how the misinformation was used. And it also says that that has to be done immediately when the Social Security office finds out that the beneficiary says that there is misinformation. So I'm being told something different from other people. I'm being told the manual says.
I don't know. Okay, I don't know. Are you saying you should never have had Medicare come out of your check? Is that what the premise of the lawsuit was?
No. The premise of the lawsuit is that the application that was filed does not meet the Social Security Administration's criteria for a filing
when
date.
you came on disability back in 2014, that application?
Right. That does not meet the Social Security Administration criteria for a filing date.
I can't help you. I'm sorry. And I know that the earliest date that we have is the 28th when they gave you the slot. And as far as who talks to you, it may be one of the other managers. But I don't have a way to make an earlier appointment, especially since you are receiving money from us.
Did you hear? Do you remember what it was that we were doing? What was your name again?
It's to more than 50 million people as a result.
Thank you for calling the Columbus Social Security Office.
Your call is important to us. You can do many things online at ssa.gov, like apply for benefits. Also, with a personal My Social Security account, you can get an instant benefit verification letter, check the status of your application, and most people can request a replacement Social Security card. We also offer services by phone at 1-800-772-1213, and in-person services is available in our offices. While most offices can help you without an appointment, a few offices are closed or open by appointment only. Find out which offices are closed or open by appointment only by visiting ssa.gov/emergency. We only encourage you to make an appointment as this will help us plan for you. Physical distancing and wearing of masks are required in our offices. We will provide a mask if you do not have one. Please take a moment to provide feedback about your service experience at ssa.gov/feedback. To hear information about the 2023 cost of living adjustment,
press or say 1. To continue with your call, press or say 2. To hear these options again, press or say 9. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored or recorded. Please listen to all options carefully. Our menu has recently changed. To hear field office hours and directions, press or say 4. To dial your party's extension, press or say 5. To speak to the next, please hold.
come up with Social Security.
John Jackson.
Thank you for calling the Columbus Social Security Office.
Your call is important to us. You can do many things online at ssa.gov, like apply for benefits. Also, with a personal My Social Security account, you can get an instant benefit verification letter, check the status of your application, and most people can request a replacement Social Security card. We also offer services by phone at 1-800-772-1213, and in-person services is available in our offices. While most offices can help you without an appointment, a few offices are closed or open by appointment only. Find out which offices are closed or open by appointment only by visiting ssa.gov/emergency. We always encourage you to make an appointment, as this will help us plan for you. Physical distancing and wearing of masks are required in our offices. We will provide a mask if you do not have one. Please take a moment to provide feedback about your service experience at ssa.gov/feedback. To hear information about the 2023 cost of living adjustment,
Press or say 1. To continue with your call, press or say 2. To hear these options again, press or say 9. To ensure that you receive accurate and courteous service, your call may be monitored or recorded. Please listen to all options carefully. Our menu has recently changed. To hear field office hours and directions, press or say 4. To dial your party's extension, press or say 5. To speak to the next available agent, press or say 0. To hear these options again, press or say 9. We did not recognize your selection. To hear field office hours and directions, press or say 4. To dial your party's extension, press or say 5. To speak to the next available agent, press or say 0. To hear these options again, press or say 9. We did not recognize your selection. To hear field office hours and directions, press or say 4. To dial your party's extension, press or say 5. To speak to the next available agent, press or say 0. To hear these options again, press or say 9. Please hold. We're looking forward to talking to you. All of our representatives are currently busy. When call volumes are high, your wait time may be up to 15 minutes to speak to a representative. Thank you for holding. Someone will assist you shortly. Please remember to have handy your Social Security number and any recent mail that we may have sent you. Having this information will help us serve you better. If you want to file for retirement, disability, or spouse's benefits, please remember that you have the choice of applying online. For more information about Social Security, including forms and a complete list of online services, please visit us online at www.socialsecurity.gov.
Please beware of scammers impersonating Social Security employees over the phone.
Social Security, how may I help you?
John Jackson?
I'm sorry?
John Jackson?
Okay. Can I see if I can help you? What's your Social Security number, sir?
I'm also proving that the Social Security Administration employees in Columbus are refusing to let Zori Rush speak to John Jackson. So you can just hang up the phone when you decide that when you realize you're on the phone with Zori Rush and prove that.
Okay. I'm trying to help if you would just...
587-31-6485.
587-31-6485.
6485. Uh-huh.
Okay. And am I speaking to Miss Rush?
Miss Rush is my mother.
Okay.
And also the false record that was created by your office in the name Zori Rush, who's a man. And the idea that you think I'm a woman is actually proof that you're maintaining false records, because I'm recording my beautiful self as a man.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I
It's
did not
okay.
realize-
It's okay. I don't think... Did you create the record? Because I don't think you created the record. I think the Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services created the record. So it's not your fault that you're reading a false record. I don't think it is.
No, I mean, it's not saying... I took it that was... Anyway, how can I help you?
I do apologize, but as I would record it, I called to request to speak to John Jackson, or prove the Social Security Administration employees in Columbus are preventing me from speaking to John Jackson. My name again is Zori Rush, Social Security number 587-31-6485.
Okay, and when's your birthday?
10477.
And where were you born?
Eupora, Mississippi.
Your mother's maiden name?
Rush.
Okay, and your address?
6912 Mount Vernon Road, Eupora, Mississippi 39744.
Okay. And your phone number?
662-753-1249.
Okay. And again, I'm trying to help you, so could you kind of help me explain to me what I can help you with?
I'd like to speak to John Jackson, or prove that you're not going to let me speak to John Jackson.
Hold on just a minute, sir, okay?
All right.
Mr. Rush?
Yes.
Okay. I want to try to help you. Mr. Jackson is tied up at the moment, but if you will tell me what's going on, I will do my best to help you, and if I can't help you, I will call you back as soon as I talk.
Mr. Jackson has a document that says the process that he is using to create my records is false, and it has evidence of misinformation that was provided by him and two other Social Security Administration employees, and is being used right now to block critical payment processing while I am in dire needs. So right now, all I need to do is verify whether or not John Jackson is actually the person who's doing that, or if there is a collusion of Social Security Administration employees in the Columbus office who are pretending that John Jackson is doing this, because I just need to verify that John Jackson has the information and that he's holding it, or that he knows that his employees are holding it.
Okay. I do not believe that he's using any false information nor anybody else.
I understand, ma'am. That's why I'm asking to speak to John Jackson, because he's your manager, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. The reason why I need to speak to him is because the manual says specifically that you don't have the authority to do that. Is that the manual says when I tell you misinformation is being used, you have no choice but to believe me and set up an appointment for that. And you just violated that manual rule. That's why I need to talk to your manager to see why you're violating it. Because either all of you are violating it because he told you to, or he's violating it himself. So that's why I just need to talk to John to see what's true, whether you're doing it on your own or if he's telling you to commit this crime.
What is a good phone number that I can call you back at?
662-753-1249.
Okay. And it's just about being...
What you just said, ma'am, what you just said. I told you that there was misinformation being used by John Jackson, and your response violates the program operations manual. Your response says, I don't believe that's happening. But the manual says you don't get to do that. The manual says you are then required to set up an appointment to compare the information, that evidence that I have and the evidence that is being provided by John Jackson. So I'm trying to figure out why you don't know what's in the manual.
Well, I am fairly new, but I am gonna look into this, and I am gonna call you back.
All right, I've already filed criminal charges against John Jackson and a complaint at the Office of Inspector General. If I don't get a call back, can you please provide your name for that police report?
My name is Miss Henderson.
Thank you, Miss Henderson.